What's up, everybody? Chuck here with another Raleigh Young Professionals Member Spotlight conversation with my boy, Zach. Zach, how are you, sir?
I'm doing well, Chuck. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. I appreciate you taking some time to come in and chat because we've had a couple interesting conversations now. And I think we've got some cool things that we can talk about. But I wanted you to, before we get into that, introduce yourself. Tell everybody who you are and where you're from and what you do.
Yeah, no, so Chuck, thanks for having me again. My name is Zach Policastro. I'm originally from New Jersey, the Jersey Shore. It got a little bad rap coming down here. And if you didn't know this, if anyone didn't know this, the Jersey Shore cast, almost every single one except one is from New York. So most New Jersey folks are not that
sure,
bad.
Zach, sure.
Ended up going to UNCW and graduated in 2017. For the past 3 years, I have been working for a company called MSpark, working in the traditional marketing strategy solutions for local and medium-sized businesses. You know, I've been relatively successful the past 3 years there. I've won Rookie of the Year my first year, and then made the $1 Million Club my second year. But then obviously, it has been a struggle the past 6 months, I'd say, just with everything that's going on, and I'm sure everyone can attest to that. Now I'm trying to focus on potentially pivoting away from sales into something a little bit more I'm passionate about. It would be more on the digital marketing landscape down the line, start investing in real estate as well. So maybe I'll give you a call in a couple of years.
Yeah, I know a guy.
Yeah,
I know a guy. Man, I think that your story is going to hit home with a lot of people right now with pivoting, right? I think a lot of people are re-examining their lives and their careers right now, either forced to do so or just really wanting to do so. And so pivoting right now, shifting into a new industry, a new career path. How's that feel? Like, are you excited about that? Are you nervous about that? Or what's that feel like?
Combination. It's definitely nerve-wracking. I think a lot of people, especially, kids coming out of college right now. I mean, I could not imagine being a student right now, coming out into the marketplace, just because of how competitive the market is right now. But at the same time, I think it's also, a great time to really reevaluate where you're at in your career, and potentially think about pursuing something that you're really passionate about. For me, it's easier, because I'm 25, I live alone, no kids, not married or anything like that. So I'm a little bit easier to take that risk than potentially, someone that's, 35, 40, married, have all these potential, it's just a lot more weight in the risk. So for me, I think it's definitely nerve-wracking. And the way I'm kind of going at it, because I still am working at MSpark, is just trying to plant seeds and learn as much as I can. So I just recently, got certified in Google Analytics. I just started my own website that just I think it was just last week that I launched it. It's in progress. I'm just still trying to work on it. Just try to, put out blog posts. I'm trying to learn Adobe products. I'm pretty good at Premiere Pro. Photoshop is just insane, how much you can do with it. But I'm just trying to pretty much teach myself and learn as much as I can to bring value and show that I have the skill set for making that pivot or transition. Because when someone looks at my resume, they see the past 3 years I've been a sales rep. They're just like, okay, he's a sales guy, but I don't want to associate myself as a sales guy. So that's kind of the way I've been going after it. And then I guess, just networking. I went at Raleigh Young Professionals. I thought it was a great group, and that's why I joined, and appreciate just taking the time to talk to you and just get my story out a little bit more. And if it resonates with anyone, to be able to connect with them. Hopefully that leads to meeting new people, learning more, and hopefully being able to transition into a career that I'm truly passionate for. So that's kind of my gist right now. Long-winded answer.
Oh man, that was a great answer.
I thought so too. Yeah.
You nailed it. I hope that people watching, that resonates with them, because it's such a great time. Every time is a great time to pivot into something you're passionate about, because you don't want to have regrets later in life, whether you're 25 or 45 or 65. Like, the regret, the pain of regret, oh man, that's just something that scares me every day. I don't want to have that. So like, take those risks, go after what you're excited about now. learn the new skills, right? You're doing all those things. So well, I've got two questions. First question is, how many pull-ups can you do on that bar behind you?
Maybe 8.
Okay, we'll work on that. So 8.
Yeah.
But next question. So you want to connect with the people that are inspiring to you and that are in this industry and maybe can help direct you in a way. They either be mentors or maybe they're potential employers. Maybe they're just people that can lend an ear. Like, so in this marketing space, who's the ideal person? And maybe I just said it. Who do you want to connect with? Who do you want this video to resonate with?
Definitely someone that just has experience in the digital marketing landscape, even if it's more of a entry-level person or someone that's been in the industry for 10 years and's been able to see how it's transformed the past 10 years. And the reason I really like it is how fast it's changing. Each and every day, something new's coming out. Like I just saw that TikTok might be banned in the US, and that just came out about 18 months ago or something like that. What's the next new shiny thing that's going to be out there that people are going to be able to utilize to brand or get their message out and stuff like that? So definitely anyone that's in the marketing landscape, web design or, email marketing, anything along those lines. And marketing is such a broad term because there's so much to it. You could be like marketing working in data to make decisions for businesses, or you could be marketing, web design, or be on the more creative side. So that's like the beauty, I think, in marketing is there's such a wide spectrum, but it all comes together for one purpose of really telling your business or your company's story.
Yeah, I get it. And so do you have any issues with hard work? You starting at the bottom and working your way up?
Oh, not at all. I mean, and especially I'm going in this as far as like trying to pivot with the mindset that I don't know everything at all, and I'm willing to start at the bottom. I was a little lucky getting into this position that I'm at as an AE, because most people that start in sales usually start in like a sales development role, making cold calls day in and day out. So I was lucky to get into a role where it's more like I'm closing and stuff like that. But that's because I met the CEO of this company my junior year of college at a bar on a Thursday night. Ended up just having So I ended up having like a great conversation with him, and then the next morning connected with him on LinkedIn, and then just kept that communication open as I went throughout my senior year. And then it was about March time of my senior year, and he reached out. He's like, "Hey, I have a position open. I want you to apply for it." And so that's why I think networking is just so important, especially what I'm trying to do with pivoting is you don't know who is going to be able to help you in your next career and stuff along those lines.
I totally agree. It's not what you know. It's actually what you know and who you know.
Who you know. Yeah, it's so cliche to say, but it really is a lot who you know. Yes, what you know is important, but skills can be learned. And so it is very much so who you do know.
That's right. All right. So let me ask you one final question. Okay. What is the best way for people to connect with you and maybe keep that conversation going? Either they've got an opportunity for you, or they know someone you might want to meet, a connection or referral. What's the best way for them to connect with you?
Yeah, no, of course. Definitely LinkedIn is definitely one of the best ways to get with me or connect with me. I'm always on it. They're my favorites, like social media platform. But like I said earlier, I just launched my own personal blog website. It's just zachpolicastro.com.
But is there anything we missed? Is there anything you want to make sure that we let everybody know about you? And other than the 8 pull-ups, why you would be a fantastic marketer?
Well, if there's anyone in Raleigh that, once COVID starts dying down, that wants to play some pickup basketball, that's something I've loved to do. That's that was my passion growing up. And to this day, even last year I was a basketball coach, NRBA, which is like Northridge Basketball Association. And I love it. I love coaching, and I love just the game of basketball in it itself. So if anyone wants to play some pickup and is okay wearing a mask when we do it, let's play.
I love it. So Raleigh Young Professionals, time for you to rally and come together, and let's connect with Zach. And so if you want to play some hoops, or if you've got some connections in the marketing world, or you are one of these people, or you know someone that Zach needs to talk to, let's hook it up. Let's get those conversations going. I appreciate you guys checking this out. Zach, I appreciate you, man, taking the time to come and chat and share a little bit about your journey and what it's like right now to consider pivoting into a new space during some uncertain times. So I appreciate you, brother. Thanks so much. And we are excited that we'll be able to help make some connections for you. So everybody, thank you, and stay tuned for another Raleigh Young Professionals Member Spotlight coming up real soon, and we'll see you on the next one.